to my channel. My name is Kalita Miller and I am the creator, director, and owner of Worship with Flags. We bring to you another Danceville tutorial. So today we're going to give you 4 additional movements to go with the 4 movements that we already gave you in a previous video, and we'll drop that down in the description so you can check that out as well. We will do each step with and without the veil, and today I'm going to be using the medium and the large size just so you can see the difference when you use different size and how it visually looks different. If this is your first time here, we would love for you to be a part of the community by hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications so that you're alerted every time we drop a new video. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. We are so glad that you are a part of this community, and we wouldn't be here without you. Be sure to share this channel with anyone that you think that it can be a blessing to. And before we get started, last but not least, I love t-shirts and I love promoting other Christian businesses. So this one here is Pray Until Love Leads, and I will drop their information in the description so you can click the link to their website and purchase this beautiful shirt. So let's get started with this Danceville 4-move tutorial. All right, time to get started. So before we begin, I want to show you the 2 veils. So today we're going to be using one of our large dance veils. And we will also be demonstrating using our medium. In case you missed it, there is a video showing the 3 sizes that we now carry. We started out with just a large, and then we started making this medium, and we also make a small, which is smaller than this. For most of the tutorial, we'll use the medium, and then I'll just show you with the large how much fuller the movement looks with the more fabric. All right, so first we are going to start with around the world. So I want to demonstrate with and without the Danceville. So typically, as worshipers, whether you're dance, flag, both, just starting out, we tend to start with our dominant hand, and I encourage you, when you learn movements, to even do it with your non-dominant. Even though it feels a little flicked, over time it'll start to feel the same, a little bit better, right? So around the world, my dominant hand is my right, so I'm going to start with the right and then we'll switch to the left. So around the world is typically you take the veil and you go here, around the world and down, and around the world and down, right, around the world, arms cross and down, around the world, cross and down. That's what it looks like for the right. If you're using your left hand, I have to think because I automatically try to start with my right. So we're going here, around the world, cross, down, around the world, cross, down, around the world, cross, down. So I wanted to try to give you an idea of what it looks like without the veil, because it's so much fabric, it might be hard for you to see my hand. So again, right hand, you always start, it's gonna go around here. And as you go, your other arm is coming up. So you're going here to make a full movement and come down, up, around, and down. So if you think about the thumb, up, around, and down. 2 thumbs, up, around, and down. To the left, you start with the left, up, around, and down. Up, around, and down. All right, it seems a little different without the veil. I know a lot of people starting out, they say that it feels weird, kind of like going over their head, but if you just practice it around the world, just do it in continuous, it'll feel a little bit better. Because I'm pausing, I'm thinking about it, but this is what it looked like with continuous movement. Other way. So of course it's gonna look a little bit different, my dominant versus my non-dominant. All right, so I just encourage you to practice with both. Of course, when ministering, you can use the same side arm, whatever you're more comfortable with. Nobody will know the difference. I just wanted to show the demonstration with both. So this is what it would look like with the Danceville. So this is the medium. Okay, so we're here. So our Dancevilles again is the oval U shape. And I'm gonna hold it here with my right arm. This is how it looks. Around, continue. So if I stop, bam. Around, stop, around, stop. Other way, around, stop, around. So it's just that Whichever arm you start with is leading and the other one is following. This is what it looks like, continuous. Other way. All right, from the side, right arm. So it's going all around your body. Extend your arms. And other way. So because it's my non-dominant, I have to tend to flip it to keep it from getting wrapped. See? So listen, so practice with both, but of course start with your more dominant one, the one you're more comfortable with. All right, 1, 2, 3, other way. 1, 2, 3. So that's the medium. I do want to show you with the large because I know a lot of people have the large veil, and this is the size that I typically minister with. So this is the large. See the difference? It's just more fabric. 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the side. Just all around your body. 3, 4. Other way. All right, so that's what it looks like around the world. So our next movement, I don't know the correct terminology, but I just call it like over the head, forward and backwards, where you just take the veil and you go back. So I kind of like, when I do it, I go back, forward. So I kind of lean to give it instead of doing like this, right? So it looks like this without the veil. Back, forward, back, forward. Really simple. From the side, back, forward, back, forward. So to make this feel a little bit more comfortable, what I do, this is my right side, I take my left leg, it doesn't matter which leg, pin it to the back so you're not trying to like bend back with straight legs. So I step back, back, forward, back, forward. From the side, right leg, left leg back, and it just helps you with that bend and that lean. Back, forward, back, forward. So with this movement, you can also do, once you get comfortable with it, you could do a layout is what I call it, where your body is kind of like laying out in the air. So from the side, this is what it look like. You used to go back, so you go front, back, lay out, and come down. So here, go back, lay out, and then you can bring the right foot forward. So here, left leg back, right? You can start back, wait, I'm sorry. So you start here, lay out, lean forward. Here, lay out, arms go up, around, and your left leg lands in front. So you basically, your right leg is where all your weight is, the left leg goes back, when you land, it shifts forward. Back and forward. So you here, you can start with the veil here, lay out, bring your arms around and down. All right? So let's try that with the veil. So one other thing I want to tell you, if you feel like when you wrapping around the veil around you, say if you have like a ponytail or you feel like it gets caught, this is another way to release it off your head without you doing like this while you're worshiping, trying to, you know, pull it off. It's an easy way that if it gets caught, you just lean over and it releases the fabric. Because remember, it's a fabric without a rod, so it only, however you move, it'll shake it out. And if it gets twisted up, twist the other way, all right? So this is what it looked like. Left leg behind, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Simple. To the side, left leg back, back, forward, back, and forward, okay? And then if you wanted to do a layout from the front, left foot back, lay out, and down, all right? Left leg back, we're gonna start here, lay out, and down, all right? And at whatever speed you want, it could be fast, or it could be slow. Whatever your minister, however you want it to end. So here, left leg back. This is the layout look like from the side. Come down, lay out, and down. Step back, lay out, and down. One more time. Left leg back, back, laying down. All right, so that we'll call that over, forward. So back and forward, back and forward. All right, so of course we know that all movements don't have like official names, some things you just make up, but this is one of the staple movements that I use with the dance bell, because again, if I have my hair up in a bun, and if it get caught, I can always, that's the easy way to, if it get caught, I can just go down. All right, so it's an easy movement that if you hear and it get caught, just go down. So say you're going around your head and your arms aren't extended enough, say if you got like short hands and you get caught, just add a movement, all right? Back and forward, let's call it waves. All right, so now let's move on to movement number 3. All right, we are going to move on to movement number 3. I just realized on movement number 2, I did not use the sea green dance bell, but no worries, I'll use it in these last 2 movements. It's the same movement, it just shows a difference when you have more fabric, how much more elaborate it is. So this one, I'm going to move back so you guys can see my feet. We're going to call this the side waves. You could do it, I like to do it with a passe. You could do it with a passe or a coupe. If passe is too high, this is more of a lyrical move, or if you don't feel comfortable, you can start out with just rocking side to side. So the movement looks like this. If you don't lift your feet here, you can do a little hop, and it kind of takes the fabric and make it look a little more, and you can follow your hands here, all right? And if you do it with a passe, you're gonna do it a little bit slower because you want to make sure you're shifting your weight so that you don't feel off balance. And this is what it would look like. It would go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. If you didn't feel comfortable, remember, coupe is here, passe is here. If you don't feel comfortable with the passe, the coupe, a little bit lower. If you do want to try lifting your feet, it will look like this. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. And so I like the passe because it helps me shift my weight a little bit better. You can either do it, so here, you can do it with traveling. So 1, and 2, 1, and 2, 1, and 2, and back, 1, and 2, 1, and 2. So it just gives it a little extra. By all means, you can stay in one spot and use the turns to move you. It's just giving you a different variety of options of what you can do. So let's see, with the medium dance bell, then I had to remember to use the large. All right, so this is what it looks like without lifting your feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, all right, and then with the passe, it would go 1, 2, 1, 2, coupe, 1, 2. I gotta remember to do lower for coupe. I'm so used to doing high. And this is what it would look like with the passe traveling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's try it with the big baby. All right, so yes, even using the dance bell, you get your cardio up. I'm not sure what my heart rate is right now, but it definitely gets your cardio up because you're bouncing and moving. So this is what it looks like, just hopping. 1, 2, you see the difference in the fabric? 1, 2, 1, 2, passe, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you notice, the passe gives it more of a dramatic lean over. 1, 2, right? Traveling will look coupe. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Traveling, 1, 2, 1, 2, back, 1, 2, 1, and 2. So yes, add your flair to it. Again, you don't have to travel. You can stay still and oof, oof. Just make your arms, your movement big so you can see the effect of the fabric. So you see the difference with the larger piece and the medium piece. Now, don't get caught up in the sizes. All of them work. The small, the medium, and the large. Just with the bigger fabric, you see a bigger movement because it's just more fabric. But any size will work, even if you have small. I didn't bring one with me today, but even with small, you can do the same movements, right? So let's do step movement number 4. Last but not least. All right, this movement reminds me more of I know the first movement, I call this around the world because it's going around your body. This reminds me of like the sunshine and around the world with the turn. Maybe something I made up, but I love this movement. It's a way for you to do turns and have different effects. So the way it works is a 4-step. On my previous video, I did a 4-step walk around, but this is a 4-step turn. So your arms go up, down, and each step you're moving, right? So it is up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. So up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, slow it down, up, down, down, right, left, I'm calling out feet, left, right, right. All right, when you go the opposite way, automatically switch. Right, left, switch, left, right. Simple, right? Easy peasy. This is an easy movement and it looks beautiful. You can do this with the dance bell and flags. All of these movements, remember, are interchangeable. So all of these tutorials and movements we're doing with the dance bell, you also can do them with the flag. It'll just look a little bit different. You're using 2 flags versus 1 because here you have both hands holding the bell, all right? So we're gonna start here. We're gonna start up, down, move back to the right, up, down, left, up, down, Call out the feet, right, left, left, right. Last one, right, left. Easy peasy, right? It's an easier movement. You just stepping and turning, all right? Let's do it with the big bell. Go back some. We're gonna go left first. So up, down, down again. Up, down, down. One more time, calling out the feet. And left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So that's all there's to it. Again, without the movement, it's just here. You can practice up, down, down. So just think, every step is a movement. So if you're going to the left, up, right, down, up, left, pivot, and down. Right, up, left, down, pivot, up, and down. So you're just taking a step with any movement. And when you do it quick, you can't really tell. You can do a little hop, or you can go down, make the movement look different. So here's this what it looks like. Down, down. You can put your body down. All right, so put your own uniqueness into it. Get that basic movement and add your spin to it. I added a Kalita spin. You can add your spin. You can add a Nancy spin. You can add a Erica spin. Whichever you're more comfortable with, just plug your name in there. That was the point. Let's do all 4 movements together. We started with around the world. 1, 2, 3. Then we can go into the up, down, layout, up, down. All right? And up, down. This way y'all get to see it with the big bell. Up and down. And we can do the passe, 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 and up, down, up, and down. And there you have it. That is the 4 additional movements that we are giving you today. Please, please, please let us know if these videos are helpful as God pour into us. We want to be able to release to those who are in need, those who are just want to learn new things, new movements. It takes time to get comfortable. Keep practicing, and keep practicing. And I know sometimes people feel like, oh, it's new to me, so it feels awkward. Listen, your movements to God is beautiful. Even when we feel stiff, even if we feel like we're not flowing in it, you're unable to see your worship. You're unable to see how beautiful it is because the Father sees all of the worship as beautiful, even as we're starting out. Some of the things I encourage people to do as newcomers, when you're worshiping, put your camera up, record yourself, and just don't worry about the camera, just move. And then you'll watch it like, I did that? How did I do that? Or as I was moving, God birthed a whole nother movement that I didn't even know I had in me. That's what he does when you're in worship and you're in tune with him. And you say, Lord, remove me so all that they see is you. As you're moving and you're just worship, you just think about, it's just me and the Father. Me and the Father. And I just want to give him all the honor and praise. So when you worship with that mentality, you begin to move in ways you never thought you would move. So worship starts at home. Worship in your living room, in your backyard, in your basement, on your porch, in the middle of your street, wherever you have space, wherever you feel comfortable. It doesn't start in the church. Get comfortable with who you are in your worship to the Father, and he will equip you and prepare you when it's time to do it in the church settings, because what we don't want to do is think about our movements. You want to continuously flow. And remember, if you do something wrong, nobody knows but you. Nobody knows what it was supposed to look like. You just keep moving. The same situation when if your hair get caught, you bend down, you shake that fabric off, and then you come back up, right? There is no wrong movement. These are just some basic movements that I use when I'm using a dance bell. There are tons and tons of people. Everybody looks different. When you do it, your movement is not going to look like mine because we have different body makeups, we have different arm lengths, we got different wrist movements. So it's all going to look different. But I just want to give you like the basic fundamentals. But again, if these tutorials are helpful with and without the fabric and or flag, please leave a comment. I need to know, I need to hear from you guys so I can know if I need to do more videos like this, so I can keep like pouring into you guys as God pour into me. Again, thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video for watching. We love to do these videos for you, and until the next video, we love you. God loves you. And don't forget to check that description to check out this this shirt, Pray Until Love Leads. And I'm going to link their website down below. Thank you and God bless.